For most of history, our bodies were fixed. We lived and died within the same limits we were born with. But now, technology isn't just around us. It's moving inside us. Brain chips, synthetic organs, AI-driven prosthetics, upgrades that once belonged to science fiction are entering hospitals and labs today. The question is no longer if humans will be upgraded, but how far we'll go. In the next 20 years, scientists predict we could see implants that restore memory, genetic edits that erase inherited disease, and artificial organs that outperform the real thing. But alongside these breakthroughs come risks: inequality, exploitation, and a future divided between the enhanced and the ordinary. This isn't medical advice. It's a journey into the science, predictions, and challenges shaping our possible future. So how close are we to living in a world where the line between human and machine begins to blur? The first upgrades won't look like superheroes. They'll look like medicine. By the mid-2020s, brain-computer interfaces are moving from experiments into early clinical trials. Neuralink and Synchron are testing devices that let paralyzed patients type with thought or control robotic limbs. At first, these are clunky and expensive, but remember how the first computers filled entire rooms. Every breakthrough starts bulky before shrinking into something seamless. Prosthetics are also being transformed. Instead of stiff mechanical arms, AI-driven limbs can now interpret neural signals. That means a prosthetic hand that flexes its fingers almost as naturally as the biological one. Some researchers are even experimenting with giving prosthetic sensation, so users can feel textures and pressure again. Meanwhile, genetic editing continues to make headlines. CRISPR technology, discovered just over a decade ago, is already being trialed against sickle cell disease and certain cancers. By 2030, experts predict therapies will be capable of correcting a range of inherited disorders at the DNA level. Imagine a future where children no longer inherit muscular dystrophy, cystic fibrosis, or Tay-Sachs. And in hospitals, bioprinting is becoming more than hype. Scientists are printing cartilage, skin, and even miniature organs. By the late 2020s, lab-grown livers or kidneys may enter transplant trials, not as science fiction, but as real-world medical options. For now, these upgrades look like healing, but the seeds of enhancement are already there. As the 2030s begin, something shifts. Technology designed for therapy starts being used for performance. Brain-computer interfaces expand from restoring lost movement to enhancing mental function. Imagine students slotting in a memory chip that improves recall before an exam, or professionals using implants to sharpen focus during 12-hour shifts. Some scientists say this may still be decades away, but early prototypes already hint at the possibilities. Genetic editing follows a similar path. First, it's about preventing disease. Then parents may ask, if we can make sure my child doesn't inherit illness, why not also boost their resilience? Why not enhance their intelligence? Ethical red lines that once seemed firm start to blur. Artificial organs evolve too. Synthetic hearts and kidneys, which in the 2020s were experimental, could become not only replacements but upgrades. An artificial kidney that filters blood more efficiently than the natural one, or an artificial lung that increases oxygen capacity. For athletes, soldiers, or explorers, this could mean endurance far beyond biological limits. But who gets access? These enhancements will not be cheap. Wealthy families and nations may accelerate ahead, creating an upgraded class. Meanwhile, the majority struggle with the old biology. By 2035, questions of fairness dominate global politics. Do governments subsidize enhancements? Do they restrict them? Or do they let the market decide? Between 2030 and 2035, society begins to fracture around what it means to be normal. By 2035, the tipping point arrives. Humans and machines start to blend at scale. Brain-computer interfaces are no longer rare medical devices. They allow direct communication between people without speech or typing, thought to thought. Imagine sitting in a meeting where ideas are shared instantly, silently, across linked neural networks. Prosthetics surpass natural limbs. Athletes with upgraded legs may run faster, longer, and recover more quickly than unenhanced peers. A soldier equipped with enhanced reflexes and augmented vision might outperform any natural counterpart. For the first time, the biological body feels outdated, and genetic upgrades are commercialized. Wealthy families can select embryos free of disease and may be carrying enhancements for intelligence, athleticism, or beauty. This raises ethical debates humanity has never faced before. This is also when exploration opens up. Artificial lungs with higher oxygen efficiency, or bones reinforced to resist pressure, could let humans explore depths previously reserved for submarines. Picture divers walking on the seabed for hours, studying ecosystems firsthand. Long-term missions to Mars or lunar colonies demand resilience to radiation and bone loss. Upgraded humans may be the first true space settlers, not because rockets got faster, but because bodies got tougher. But with these breakthroughs comes danger. The enhanced may dominate workplaces and military forces, leaving unenhanced humans sidelined. Governments scramble to regulate. Underground markets emerge, offering black market upgrades. Some dangerous, some revolutionary. By 2040, humanity may be split in two, those who upgraded and those who didn't. By the 2040s, upgrades converge. Brain chips, genetic editing, bioprinting, and cybernetics mature together. By 2045, in advanced societies, being fully natural could be unusual. A family dinner in 2045 might include grandparents with synthetic hearts, parents with neural implants for memory, and children born with edited DNA designed to resist illness. Illness itself may be seen as an old-world problem. Life expectancy, potentially pushing toward 120 years or beyond. And with upgrades comes expansion. Deep-sea colonies, powered by human divers engineered for extreme pressures. Mars bases staffed by enhanced astronauts built to withstand radiation and thin atmospheres. Natural humans may remain tied to Earth, while the upgraded spread across new frontiers. But the ultimate question remains, are we still human at this point? Some call it directed evolution, humanity taking control of its own destiny. Others fear we'll lose the essence of what makes us human, trading identity for power. By 2045, society may face its greatest choice. Are upgrades tools to improve life, or the very definition of life itself? From prosthetics that feel natural, to brain chips that restore memory, to genetic tools that may rewrite our species. The age of human upgrades is coming faster than most people realize. The next 20 years will bring extraordinary breakthroughs, but also new risks, new inequalities, and new ethical challenges. The story of human upgrades is not just about science. It's about society, fairness, and the future we choose to build. So the question is, when technology moves inside us, do we control it, or does it begin to control us? If you want to see how this all started and what comes next, check out our previous video right here. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a deep dive into the future of technology.